Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Oh, it's a Hot Pocket? I'm totally not interested then. So, Hillary, in your video, you were talking about how maybe you should make your videos on Thursday. I always make mine the night before. And right now it's like 10:30 on Monday, and I'm kind of sleepy. So I just want to get through this so that I can go to bed. That's what she said. That was not as funny as I thought it would be. That was kind of sad, actually. So, John Green made a video about famous quotations and famous sayings, and I was flipping through TV channels before I made this video, and I couldn't help but notice that one famous saying, or old saying or something, was proved correct, and that is the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And that was probably said about the world of pro wrestling. I don't know how many people have followed pro wrestling, but like the more pro wrestling has changed, the more it stayed the same. I mean, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Bret Hart all still have jobs. So I'm rereading The Watchmen, and I have to say that it's probably one of like the best books ever made. I mean, like, there's so many awesome things about The Watchmen that I missed the first time when I read it, and I'm super excited that I'm reading it again. Like, I love the parallel storylines, like when the guy's reading the Tales from the Black Freighter, and like it like matches perfectly with what's going on, or like somebody will finish somebody else's sentence. You know, like one person will be talking, and then it will just like cut to a whole nother scene, and they'll finish that sentence, and it moves on. And it's awesome. Yeah, Watchmen. Woo! I'm also reading a book about world religions, and I find that book very fascinating as well, because it's not necessarily about other religions and all of their different cultures and things and what they do and traditions and stuff. But it's kind of about how different religions all answer the same questions that all human beings ask. And right now I'm still at the beginning. And the first one that we're doing is Hinduism. I'm not sure why. Like, there was no explanation of why the author divided the book up in the way that they did. But it doesn't really matter, honestly. And I just find it fascinating. I think it's super cool to see how everyone is answering the same questions. And as I read it, I was like, no, my own beliefs are not so far from Hinduism. And I thought that was interesting, because I was just like, I figured that probably wouldn't be something I would think, but I did think that, so there is that. The lighting in this room is not so good. How do you guys like the yellow shirt? I think the yellow shirt looks fantastic in person, but in YouTube form, not so awesome. I think it's throwing off the white balance of my camera. And since the white balance is off, the back looks darker back here. And also, depending on how I move my head, like my hair just like completely takes on different things going on with it. I don't like hair. I wish that like everyone had a cool haircut. Like, well, I wish that all of us were just movie stars all the time, and someone would just do my hair for me so that I looked awesome. Because that would be so much easier than real life. This video is like so not as good as my normal ones. I apologize to everyone, and also to everyone who was in Chicago. I hope that you had a fantastic time with Michael Boobies, Michael Bubblelugs, whatever his name is. That guy that sings or whatever. And to those of you who didn't go to Chicago, myself included, I hope that you had a fun time not in Chicago. I know I did. Yeah, I was out with some of my friends, and we were at this cool place to hang out that some people like, including myself. That was a horrible description. I'm sorry I said that. We were at a local eatery, and I was sitting there, and I was like, hey, do you guys know who the band Hit the Lights is? And they were like, no, not really. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm pretty sure that Omar, the bassist, is standing right over there, and I think some of the other band members are here too, but I'm not sure. And they're like, where? And I'm like, oh, they're over by the guy wearing the purple hoodie that says Hit the Lights. And they're like, I don't think that they would stand by somebody with a hoodie that said their own band name on it. And then I pulled my phone out and used the Google machine on my phone, and I showed them that I was correct. And I was tempted to get up and go over there and be like, hey, will you say, hello, Nerd Fightastic, today is Tuesday. But then I decided not to do that because I'm Scott and not Liz. Oh, burn! Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and chalk this up as the worst Tuesday video that I've ever made. But I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So I will see you all later. Liz, we will all see you tomorrow. And keep on rocking the free world. Bye, everyone.